Be. To exist.
The. Used to say about something that has already been mentioned, or about something that is unique.
In. Within the bounds of. In. Into or inside. Indoors.
And. Together or along with, as well as.
To. Used to say in which direction somebody or something goes. To. In order to.
Of. Used to show who or what something or someone belongs to or has a connection with.
For. That is to belong or be used by someone or something.
You. Used to refer to a person or group of people being spoken or written to.
On. Used to say something touches or is supported by a surface, or is in a particular place or time.
We. The plural of I and you.
By. Used to show who or what makes or does something.
Have. Has for the third person singular. To be in possession of something. It. Used to refer to a thing, animal, situation or idea, etc.
Or. Used between two words or phrases to show that either is possible, or used before the last in a list of possibilities.
I. The person speaking. Used as the subject of a verb.
At. Used to indicate position, location or condition. All. Every person or thing of. All. The whole number, amount, every. All. Everybody.
With. Having something or being in the company of something, someone. With. Using something. They. The plural of he, she, and it.
He. Used to refer to a man, boy or male animal.
This. Used to refer to something or somebody that has just been mentioned and that is situated close to both speakers.
Not. Used to form a negative. New. Not old.
From. used to show the place or point where something starts. From, used to say where something was before one got it or who sent or gave it.
That, used to refer to something or somebody that is situated in some distance from both speakers.
More, to a greater extent. More, larger quantity or number of something.
But, used to introduce a statement that is different than the previous one. Do, to carry out or perform an action.
Use,
The act or aim of doing something with something. Use, to do something with something for some purpose. That, used to introduce a clause saying what someone thinks, says, is sure about, etc. Who, what or which individual or group.
itself, reflexive form of it.
Other, not the same one or ones already mentioned. Other, not the same one or ones already mentioned, not followed by any noun. Page, one side of one leaf of a book, magazine or newspaper.
What, which thing, event, kind, or character.
Year, a period of time containing 365 or 366 days.
News, information about recent and important events.
Yours, possessive form of you, not followed by any noun. Yourself, reflexive form of you, singular. Yourselves, reflexive form of you, plural.
Out, from inside or away from an object, container or building.
As, expressing degree or similarity.
May, used to say that something is possible.
From, used to show the time when something starts. Also, in addition to something else.
So, to a very great extent or degree. So, and because of this.
There, in or at that place. There. Used to say that something exists or is situated somewhere.
About. In reference to. Concerning.
Home.
A place, house or flat where one lives.
Home. At, to, or in the direction of your home or family.
Some. A person or thing, without saying exactly which. Some. An unspecified number or quantity.
If. In the event that. If. Used to introduce a clause. Into. Towards the inside or inner part of a container, place or area.
She. Used to refer to a woman, girl, or female animal.
No. Not any. Not even one. No. Used to give a negative opinion, deny, or refuse something.
Us. Object form of we.
Our. Possessive form of we, followed by a noun. Ours. Possessive form of we, not followed by any noun. Ourselves. Reflexive form of we.
AM. Before 12 o'clock in the middle of the day.
Horse. A large animal used for riding and pulling vehicles.
Make.
To produce something.
Make.
To do something.
Need. A condition of requiring something. Need. To require or desire something. Me. Object form of I. My. Possessive form of I, followed by a noun. Myself. Reflexive form of I.
Game. A competitive activity or sport for two or more people. Game. An amusement or pastime that is not sport, for example, Scrabble.
People. Any group of human beings. Men or women or children. See. To use one's eyes to notice something.
His. Possessive form of he, followed by a noun. His. Possessive form of he, not followed by any noun.
Very. being the exact same one, not any other. Very, precisely as stated. Very, to a high degree, extremely, used as intensifiers. Very, precisely so.
Know, to have knowledge of something and believe it to be true.
Movie.
A story that you watch at the cinema. About. Not exact, but very close to correct.
Go. To move along. To proceed.
Him, object form of he. Himself, reflexive form of he. Help, something given to those who need it. Help,
To give assistance to those who need it.
School, an institution for teaching and learning.
Then, at that past time. Then,
after that.
Then, as a consequence.
As. Used to say something already known or stated before. As. For the reason. First. Before anything else.
Group, any number of things considered as one unit.
Up, at a higher level or from a lower to a higher level.
Life. The time between birth and death. Being alive.
Would. Used to say that someone could do something in certain circumstances. Want. To have a desire for something. When. At what time. Your. Possessive form of you, followed by a noun.
An.
Used to talk about something for the first time.
Would like. To want something.
Out of, from inside or away from an object, container, building or place.
Have to. Used to say that something must be done.
Get. To come into the possession of something.
Day.
The time after sunrise and before sunset while it is light outside.
Day. a period of 24 hours.
Only, without any others being included or involved. Only, and nothing more.
Time. A single occasion for some event.
One. The number between 0 and 2.
Like, similar, or in a manner similar to something else. Like, in the same way.
Such, to so extreme a degree. Which.
Which one or ones?
City, a large and densely populated urban area. Free,
To let somebody go. For example, to leave prison.
free,
Independent, not controlled and not busy. Over. From one side of something to the other. Above. Should. A modal verb showing a possession of a duty or obligation.
any, used in questions before an object after the verb. Any, used in negative sentences before an object after the verb.
Name. The word that calls someone or something.
Guide. Someone who shows the way by leading or advising, for example, on a trip.
Add. To give more so as to increase in size, quantity. Agreed. That has been previously discussed and accepted.
Story. Real or imagined events written or said.
How? In what manner or way? Member. A person belonging to a group or organisation.
Them. The objective form of they. Their. Possessive form of they, followed by a noun. Theirs. Possessive form of they, not followed by any noun. Themselves. Reflexive form of they. Company.
An organisation made up of people working for business.
Price.
The amount of money you have to pay for something.
History. A record or narrative description of past events. Good. Not bad. Positive.
Than. Used to compare two things.
Here. In or at this place.
come, to arrive somewhere.
Photo.
A picture obtained by using a camera.
Each. Everyone considered individually. Before. Earlier in time. Previously. Before. Earlier than something else. Before. Earlier than something else. Any. One or something or person or place, but not particular.
Because. For the reason.
Its. Possessive form of it, followed by any noun.
Woman, a female adult person.
Hotel. A building where travellers can sleep, eat, or use other services.
Think. To use the power of reason or formulate a thought. Think. To have opinion about something.
Family. A group of people, usually children and parents, living together. Project.
Any piece of work that is undertaken or planned.
House. A building where one or more families live.
Special. Not ordinary or usual. Special. Unique or specific to a person or thing.
Credit card. A card issued by a bank as a form of authorizing the obtaining of goods on credit.
High. Extending far upwards.
Start. The place or time when something begins. Start.
To begin something.
Business. The activity of buying and selling goods and services.
Become.
To start to be.
Customer. Someone who pays for goods or services.
Place.
A space or area, for example, a point on a surface or a room, building or town.
Place.
To put in a particular location.
World.
The planet Earth.
World. Involving the entire planet Earth. These. Plural form of this. About two or more things. Those. Plural form of that. About two or more things.
Large. Of great size, quantity, intensity.
Small. Not big or large.
Visit.
Going to see some person or place or thing for a short time.
Visit. To go to see a person or a place, as for entertainment or sightseeing.
Instead of, in place of something. Music. Vocal or instrumental sounds having melody, rhythm or harmony.
Real, not imaginary or pretend. Send. To cause something or somebody to go somewhere.
Most. The superlative of much that can be used with mass nouns and is usually preceded by the. Most. The superlative of many and much, preceded by the and followed by an adjective. Most. Almost all of the people or things in a group. National. Relating to or belonging to a nation or country.
Week. A period of 7 days starting with Monday.
Weather. The state of the atmosphere.
Buy. To get something by paying money.
Student. A person who studies at some school. Student. Someone who attends classes at an institution of higher education.
Love. A strong feeling of liking somebody or something. Love. To like somebody or something very much.
Same. Exactly alike, identical.
Work.
Activity directed towards making or doing something.
Work.
To do a job that one is paid for.
Back.
The part opposite the front.
Back.
To a former place.
Back.
Related to or located at the back.
Through. From one end of something to the other. Two. The number between 1 and 3.
Plan. A method or prepared actions for doing something. Plan. To think about something you want to do and decide how and when you are going to do it.
Many. A lot of.
Try.
To make an effort to do something.
Look. To direct one's eyes towards something. International. Involving 2 or more nations.
Book.
A written work or composition that has been published.
Street.
a public road in a city or town.
Join, to put or come together.
Country, territory with a politically organized body of people under a single government.
Well,
Used as a pause before saying something. Where? At or in what place? Team. Two or more players on the same side of the game.
right. Something that someone is allowed to have or do.
Big, above average. Email, the system for sending messages over the internet. Email, to communicate electronically on the computer. During, within the time of.
Under, below or at a lower level than something.
Car, a motor vehicle with 4 wheels. Food, something that you eat and that gives you energy. Child, a young person of either sex. Form, a shape or structure of something.
Person, a human being.
Room, a part of a building partitioned by walls.
Market, the world of commercial activity where goods and services are bought and sold. Market, a place where people meet to sell and buy goods.
Friend, someone that you know and like.
Say.
To express something in words.
Man, an adult male person. Great, relatively large in size, number or extent. Language, a set of words and a system of using them in order to communicate.
End, the point in time at which something ends. End, to finish or to be finished. Last,
Most recently.
last.
Being after all the rest. Office, a place where business and other professional activities take place.
PM, afternoon.
American, the English language used in the United States of America. American, a person from the USA or North, Central or South America. American, of or relating to the United States of America.
Money, thing used to pay for goods and services.
Travel, the act of going from one place to another. Travel, to move from one place to another.
Phone.
A device that you use to communicate with someone who is in another place.
Phone. To communicate with somebody by phone. Order. A command given by a superior that must be obeyed. Order. To give instructions to or direct somebody to do something with authority. Insurance. An arrangement with a company in which you pay them money and they pay the costs if anything bad happens to you or your possessions.
Night, the time between sunset and the sunrise.
Against, contrary to or in a direction opposite to. Top,
The highest part of something.
top,
Situated at the top or highest position of something. Window, a glass wall opening for light and air. Part,
A segment of a whole.
welcome, to greet with friendliness. Welcome, said as a greeting.
film, photographic material. Film, a story that you watch at the cinema. Film, to make a movie of something.
Right.
The opposite side to the left.
Right. Toward or on the right. Right. Of or on the side opposite to left.
Keep,
To have without the need to give back.
keep, to continue a certain state, condition or activity.
Problem. A difficult question or issue.
Water.
The liquid that is used for drinking and washing.
Own. To have something. Own. Belonging to a specified person, especially yourself, preceded by a possessive. Well.
In a good way, very much, with approval.
Never, at no time in the past or future.
Both, one and the other. Both, about two things together, saying that each is included.
South, the direction that is opposite to the north. South, in the southern direction. South, situated in or facing or moving toward or coming from the direction opposite to the north.
Today, in the present time.
Begin, to bring into existence or start to exist.
Again, once more. Example, one that is representative of a group.
Much, to a great degree or extent. Much, a lot of, with uncountable nouns. Hour, a period of time equal to 1/24th of a day.
Feel, to experience a condition of the mind or body.
Question.
A sentence or phrase used to ask for information or to test somebody's knowledge.
While, during the time that.
Always, at each time. Change,
An event that occurs when something is modified.
change, to make or become different.
Road, an open way for travel or transport. Road, a way or means to achieve something.
Next, at the time following something. Next,
coming immediately after in time or in position. Give, to provide something for someone, also as a present. Word, a speech sound that has some meaning.
Shop, a place where goods are sold. Shop, to do one's shopping. Shall,
a modal verb used to make a suggestion.
shall,
A modal verb used instead of will.
Tell,
to express something in words.
Space,
An area, room or container, etc., that is empty or can be used. Idea, the main thing you are thinking about or a plan for doing something.
map, a representation of the Earth's surface.
September, the 9th month of the year, after August and before October.
Full, containing all that is possible, filled. Even,
Used to say something, especially unexpected.
down, from a higher to a lower place or position. Down, located lower in position. Can, a closed metal container for keeping foods without air.
Type, a group sharing common qualities.
Island, a landmass smaller than a continent that is surrounded by water. Important, of great significance or value.
Best, better than anything else.
Time,
Something that passes with every tick of a clock. Long, of considerable physical length or lasting much time.
Per, for each, during each.
Learn, to gain knowledge or skills.
Please, to give pleasure or satisfaction.
Let,
To allow somebody to do something.
talk,
The act of expressing one's thoughts in words and listening to the other person or people expressing their thoughts.
talk,
To express one's thoughts in words.
without, not doing, having something.
Science, a particular branch of scientific knowledge. Play,
a dramatic work intended for performance by actors on a stage.
play, to play a role or part. Play, to play on an instrument.
Early, during an early stage. Early, at or near the beginning of a period of time. Department, a specialized division of a large organization.
North, the direction that is opposite to south. North, in a northern direction. North, situated in, or facing, or moving towards the north.
condition, a state at a particular time.
University, an institution of higher education.
Age, the length of life, number of years lived.
Sell, to exchange something for money.
Why? For what purpose, reason or cause?
Month, 1/12 of the year. Information, facts or knowledge acquired through study, experience or instruction.
Sport, a physical activity.
Different, not similar in nature, quality, form or degree.
Still, without movement. Still, without movement.
Understand, to know the meaning of something.
Now,
At the present moment.
Ask, to try to get to know about something. Ask, to request somebody to do something. Course, a series of lessons or meetings.
old, having lived or existed for a relatively long time, not young. Next to, beside or close to something or somebody else. Often, many times, frequently.
Since, from a particular time or event in the past. Since, for the reason.
Date,
a particular day of the month or year.
Short, not long or not lasting much time. Short, about a person not tall. State, a politically organised body of people under a single government. State, one of the units in a country that have some law-making powers. State, given or done by a politically organised body of people under a single government, or by one of the units in a country that have some law-making powers. Cost, the total spent for goods or services including money, time, labour. Cost, to have as a price.
Low, being not far above the ground, or being of small amount. Girl, a young female person.
Size. How big or small something is.
Ago, earlier than the present time. Card, a small piece of stiff paper used for playing games, telling fortunes, identifying the bearer, or sending messages. Artist, a person whose creative work shows sensitivity and imagination.
Radio. The equipment for listening to programs, or the programs that one can listen to.
Her, object form of she. Her, possessive form of she, followed by a noun. Hers, possessive form of she, not followed by any noun. Herself, reflexive form of she.
Player. A person who participates in or is skilled at some game.
Possible. Likely to exist or be true.
3. The number between 2 and 4.
Hope.
A wish or desire.
Hope. To want or wish for, with a feeling of expectation.
River. A large natural stream of water.
Around, more or less, but not exactly. Able, having the necessary means or skill to do something. Answer, something done as a result of someone asking a question. Answer, to respond in words or actions.
Town. A place where people live and work, smaller than a city and larger than a village. Tour. A journey for pleasure to visit several places.
Please. Used in polite request.
Look. To seem to be.
After, at a later time than.
Serve. To be useful for some purpose, or to do something in order to assist someone.
Later. After that.
Beach, an area of sand sloping down to the water of a sea or lake.
Must. To have to do something.
Foot. The part of your leg that you stand on or walk on.
Die. To stop living and become dead.
Like. to find something enjoyable or agreeable.
Soon, in the near future.
Animal, an example of all living organisms except for plants and humans.
Win, a success in a competition. Win,
To gain success in the struggle.
Strong, not weak. Powerful.
Another, one more person or thing of the same type, or not the same thing, person, etc., but a different one.
Letter, a written message sent to someone.
Action, a series of events that form the plot of a novel, movie, etc. Ever, at any time.
Picture, a visual representation of an object, scene, person or abstraction produced on a surface.
Way.
To a great degree.
Show. To allow or cause to be seen.
Among, surrounded by, in the middle of a group.
Holiday, a period of time for pleasure, rest or relaxation. Holiday, a day free from work.
Fast, in a quick manner. Fast, moving quickly.
Popular, widely liked or widespread.
Son.
A male child. Cheers, toast phrase said before drinking a glass of alcohol. Already, before a specified time. Court,
A place where law cases can be heard.
enough, to the extent that is necessary, follows an adjective. Enough, a sufficient number of something for the purpose, followed by a noun. Enough, as much, many as necessary. Dog, a common animal with 4 legs, fur and a tail, kept as a pet, or, for example, trained to guard places.
Staff,
A group of people who work in the same place.
Choose, to select something from a range of a few things.
Useful, being of use or service.
Above, higher than something else.
Season.
A period of time marked by something.
Side. Either the left or right half of something.
Goal.
Something that someone wants to do or have. Eye. The organ that allows you to see.
Hear.
To perceive a sound with your ears.
Summer. The warmest season of the year.
Everything, all things. Between, in or into a time or space that separates something.
Song. A short composition to be sung. Pay.
To give money, usually in exchange for goods or services.
Right. Just and correct.
Mile. A unit of length. 1.609 kilometers.
Together, in each other's company.
Station. A facility equipped with special equipment and personnel for a particular purpose.
Meet.
To come together.
Still.
Up to or at the time indicated.
Century. A period of 100 years. Tree.
A tall woody plant such as an oak or pine.
Speak. To express one's thoughts in words. Young.
In an early period of life development or growth. Watch. To look at something with attention.
Police. The official organisation whose job is to keep law and order and catch criminals.
Turn.
To change direction.
Body. The structure of a person or animal.
Mountain. An object on the Earth's surface higher than a hill. Improve. To make better.
Parent.
A mother or a father.
Child. A human offspring, son or daughter, of any age. Away. At or to a long distance. Away. In the opposite direction, at a distance, separated from. August. The 8th month of the year, after July and before September.
Property. a basic or essential attribute shared by many.
Enjoy, to like very much. Few, always preceded by a small but indefinite number. Few, not many. Building, a structure with walls and a roof. DVD, a digital recording, as of a movie, on an optical disc that can be played on a computer or a television set. Far, to or at a great distance. Far, located at a great distance in time, space, or degree.
Guest, someone invited to a place or event.
Bring, to take something with oneself to a place.
Number, a concept of quantity involving zero and units. Number, an amount.
Note,
To pay attention to something.
Calendar, a system of timekeeping that defines the divisions of the year, often presented as a table or a set of pages showing the days, weeks, and months of a given year. Return, an act of coming back. Return,
To go or come back to a place, condition or activity where one has been before.
January, the first month of the year, after December and before February. Happen, to come to pass. Hand, to place something into the hands of somebody.
Restaurant, a place where you go to eat and where there are waiters and waitresses who serve you.
beautiful, pretty and good-looking. April, the fourth month of the year, after March and before May. Congratulations, used to express that you are happy because of someone's achievement or because something good has happened to them.
Golf, a game played on a large open course on grass with 9 or 18 holes into which each player hits a small ball using a long, thin stick. Live,
To have your home in a place.
Current, happening in or belonging to the present time.
Second, 1/60th of a minute. Over, no longer actual. Finished.
Level,
amount, degree or standard of something.
anything, any object.
Remember, to keep in mind and bring to use when necessary.
King.
A male monarch. News, preceded by the, information reported in a newspaper or news magazine.
Actor. A man performing in a film or play.
June, the 6th month of the year, after May and before July. Hot, having a high temperature or giving off heat. Magazine, a written periodical with illustrations, sold every week or month.
Mean.
To carry the sense of something.
Million, 1 followed by 6 zeros. July, the 7th month of the year, after June and before August.
Black. The colour of darkness. Black. Of the colour of darkness.
Meeting, the act of coming together.
Put. To place in a certain position of abstract location.
Complete. Having all necessary parts or qualities.
Operate. To direct or control projects, businesses, etc.
Current. A continuously moving mass of liquid or gas.
Hill, a piece of land that is a bit higher than the area around it and smaller than a mountain.
Visitor. Someone who visits a place or a person.
Church. A building for public Christian prayers.
Left, towards or on the left. Left, of or on the side opposite to right. Inside, in or into the interior, within. Inside, in or into the interior, within.
Party. An association of people having the same political aims.
White. The colour of milk and snow. White. Of the colour of milk and snow.
Modern, relating to a recently developed fashion or belonging to the modern era.
Protect. To prevent any danger, injury or damage.
Furniture. Objects in a house or other building, for example, chairs or tables.
Rather. To a certain extent or instead of something else.
until, used to say that something happens and continues up to a certain time. Thank, to say that one is grateful to someone.
Less, a smaller amount of something.
Something, used to refer to a thing when we are not sure what thing it is.
Off, away from a place.
Garden, ground next to a house with many different plants.
Green, the colour of fresh grass. Green, of the colour of fresh grass.
Whole, all of something. Whole, including all components without exception.
Second, next to the first.
Anyone, any person.
Hand,
Part of the human body at the end of the arm.
Farm, buildings and land used for growing crops and keeping animals.
Nation, a group of people under one government.
Bad, not good.
Walk,
Travelling on foot.
walk, to use one's feet to move.
Natural, with no added chemical substances. Natural, relating to nature.
Sun, the star around which the Earth and other planets orbit.
Everyone, every person. East, the direction of the sunrise. East, to, toward or in the east. East, situated in, facing or moving toward the east.
Light,
The energy from a sun or lamp, thanks to which you can see things.
light, to start burning or to cause something to start burning. Lake, a big inland body of water.
To,
Used at the end of a sentence to say that something similar is true for you as well.
table, a set of data arranged in rows and columns.
Open,
To remove the cover of.
Describe, to give an account of something in words. Actually, in actual fact, in reality. Actually, sentence adverb. Used to add new information, give an opinion, or start a new conversation.
October, the 10th month of the year, after September and before November.
Study.
A written document describing the findings of some individual or group.
Thing, not precisely specified object or event.
Back.
A body part opposite to the front.
Park. A large area of land preserved in its natural state as public property. Park. A tract of land full of trees for public use.
Adventure. A journey, experience that is strange and exciting and often dangerous.
Half.
Either of two equal parts composing a whole.
Move.
To change one's location or to change location of something.
Bed. A piece of furniture for sleeping.
Red.
Of a colour of blood.
Sea. A large body of salty water.
Trip. A short journey.
Near. Close in time or space. Near. Not far distant in time or space. Net. Amount that is left after all the other amounts have been taken away.
Teach. To give someone knowledge.
Easy, not difficult.
Video. A videotaped recording of both the visual and audible components.
Museum. A place where objects are kept and shown to the public.
Agree. To have the same opinion. Star.
An object that can be seen at night as light in the sky.
Subject.
A person or thing to be discussed.
English. The official language of, for example, Great Britain and the United States. English. Always preceded by the people of England. English. Of or relating to England. Airport. A place where a plane can land and take off carrying passengers. February. The second month of the year, after January and before March.
Someone, used to refer to a person when we are not sure who he or she is.
Daily, every day without missing a day. Daily, happening every day. Activity, any action or behavior done for pleasure or to achieve an aim. Four, the number between 3 and 5.
Machine, a device using energy to make something. November, the 11th month of the year, after October and before December. Kill, to cause the death of.
Order, a situation in which everything is well organized and arranged. Order, to arrange things, thoughts, ideas, temporal events.
Forget, not to remember something.
Take,
To get something into one's hands.
Art, the activity of using imagination and skill to create beautiful things.
Open, not closed.
Listen, to hear with intention or to accept somebody's advice.
term, a word or expression used for some particular thing.
Decide. To reach, make, or come to a decision about something.
Football, a game played by two 11-member teams on a field with 2 goals and a ball. Football, a ball used in games of football.
Point.
To indicate a place, direction, person, or thing, also figuratively.
Boat, a small vehicle for travel on water. Fall, a sudden drop or movement downward. Fall,
To drop from a higher position.
Quite.
To a degree.
Quite.
To the greatest extent. Completely.
Hospital, an institution where sick and injured people receive medical care.
December, the last, 12th month of the year, after November and before January.
Teacher, someone who gives knowledge to other people.
Believe. To accept as real or true.
Village, a place smaller than a town where many farmers live.
Baby, a very young child. Else, used after words beginning with some, every, any, and no.
Wife, a married woman. View, the things you can see from a particular place, or the ability to see from a particular place. View, to see or watch.
Engine, a machine that uses the energy to make a vehicle move.
Oh, used to show your emotions about something.
Ticket,
A piece of paper giving a specified service, such as ride on a bus.
Moment, an indefinitely short time.
Finish, the last part of something. Finish,
To end something or come to an end.
Sometimes, now and then, occasionally.
Grow, to increase in size or amount. Guitar, a popular musical instrument with 6 strings that you play by pulling the strings. Kind,
A specific type.
notice,
The act of noticing or paying attention.
Wall, a structure which surrounds a room. Wall, a structure made of brick or stone that divides something.
interesting, attracting attention.
Safe, secure from harm, danger.
Lose,
To fail to keep.
German, the official language of Germany, Austria, and parts of Switzerland. German, a person from Germany. German, of or relating to Germany.
Ready, prepared to do something or to be used. Winter, the season after autumn and before spring.
Temperature, the degree of hotness or coldness of something.
Post, any particular collection of letters or packages that is delivered. Post, the system of transmitting letters and parcels via the post office. Post, to send something by post.
Book. To arrange for and reserve in advance. Hundred. The number between 99 and 101.
Below. In or to a place that is lower.
Breakfast. The first meal of the day.
Post. A job in a company or organisation. Stay. Continuing or remaining in a place. Stay. To remain in a certain place.
Explain. To make something easy to understand. Find. To discover something or to regain something after losing it. Club. A formal association of people with similar interests.
Third. Next to the second.
Happy. Having or showing pleasure or joy.
Around. On all sides of something. Around. Not far away, quite close.
Late. Later than usual or than expected. Late. Being or occurring at an advanced period of time.
Air. The mixture of gases around the Earth. Friday. The day of the week between Thursday and Saturday.
Stop. To move no longer, or to cause something or somebody to move no longer.
Door. A swinging or sliding barrier, usually a flat piece of wood, that closes the entrance to a room, building or vehicle. Feed.
To give food to.
Single. Individual. Only.
Weekend. Saturday and Sunday.
Bird. An animal with wings and feathers that can usually fly.
Play. A thing done by people, especially children, for amusement rather than as work. Play. To participate in games or sport.
Adult. A person who is more than 18 years old. Adult. Fully grown or over 18 years old. Surface.
The top part of something.
Yet. Up to the present time. Used in negative sentences. Yet. Up to the present time. Used in positive sentences and questions.
Christian. A believer in the ideas taught by Jesus Christ. Christian. Related to Christianity or following its principles.
Past.
Always preceded with the time before the present.
Past. Earlier than the present time. No longer current.
Dollar. Money used in many countries, for example in the United States, equal to 100 cents.
Sit. To be on a chair or seat.
Forest. Land covered with trees.
Work.
To perform as expected.
Total.
Complete in each aspect.
Supply.
An amount of something available for use.
Partner.
A person's partner in marriage or sexual relationship.
Blood. The red liquid that is pumped around the body by the heart.
Sound. Something which can be heard. Sound.
To make a certain noise or sound.
Drive.
To operate or control a vehicle.
Drive.
To travel or be transported in a vehicle.
Will.
A modal verb used to express the future. Present.
To show something.
Hard. With effort, force or energy. Hard.
Difficult to do or understand.
Saturday. The day of the week between Friday and Sunday.
Nice. Pleasant in nature or appearance. Nice. Kind and friendly. Land. A country or a place where something happens.
Call. A telephone connection. Call. To contact somebody by phone. Cat. A domestic pet known for catching mice.
Little. Not big. Little. Not much.
Perhaps. Maybe. Probably.
Leave.
To let something or somebody stay.
leave, to go away from a place. Hat, a covering for the head.
Blue, the colour of a clear sky. Blue, of the colour of a clear sky.
Oil, any thick, fatty liquid used for burning or cooking, etc.
Eat, to take food into the mouth and swallow.
Wish,
A desire for something.
wish, to hope for something.
Mind,
A part of a person responsible for one's thoughts and feelings.
Just, at this moment or a moment ago.
Quickly.
With little or no delay. West, the direction of the sunset. West, to, toward, or in the west. West, situated in or facing or moving toward the west.
boy, a male child.
Kitchen. A room where food is prepared or cooked. Way.
The method in which something is done.
Ship,
A large boat. Pain. Physical or mental suffering.
Monday, the day of the week between Sunday and Tuesday.
Brother, a male having one or both parents in common with another person. Key,
A specially shaped piece of metal for locking or unlocking the door.
Rock. Any stone, large or small.
Newspaper, a daily or weekly publication with news, articles and advertisements.
Test, the act of testing something.
Self. One's own identity. Piece. A separate part of a whole.
Yes, the word of agreement. Opposite to no.
Famous. Known to many people.
Great. Very well. Great. Very good.
thanks. An informal way of telling someone you are grateful for something they have given you or have done for you. Class, a collection of things sharing a common attribute. Camera, a device for taking photographs or making films.
Matter, to be of importance.
Television, a device on which one can watch various channels.
Title: a name given to a book, painting, play.
Carry, to have or hold something in one's arms or on one's back while moving. To bear, things from one place to another.
Spanish, the official language of, for example, Spain and Argentina. Spanish, always preceded by the people of Spain. Spanish, of or relating to Spain.
Land, to set down on land after travelling by water or air.
Follow, to go after somebody or something.
Mr, a form of address for a man.
Thursday, the day of the week between Wednesday and Friday.
Commercial,
Related to commerce.
Camp, a place where people live in tents or huts, usually for a short time. Camp, to live in a camp.
Western, coming from the west or being in the west.
Ice cream, frozen dessert containing milk or cream, sugar, and flavouring.
Difficult, not easy, requiring great physical or mental effort to achieve or understand. Arrive, to reach a place at the end of a journey.
Nearly, not completely. Live, to exist or be alive.
Class, a body of students who are taught together.
Hit,
A hard stroke with your hand or a weapon.
hit,
To strike with force.
Tuesday, the day of the week between Monday and Wednesday.
Plant, a living thing that grows in the earth, usually has leaves and roots. Plant, to put or set seeds or plants into the ground.
Opinion,
Ideas that a person or group of people has on a particular subject.
Cook, a person who prepares food. Cook,
To use heat to prepare food. Plant, buildings for carrying on an industrial process.
gas, a substance which is not solid or liquid.
Wednesday, the day of the week between Tuesday and Thursday.
Rain. Water falling to earth in drops. Rain. To fall in drops. Post.
A strong thick bar fixed into the ground.
Almost.
Very nearly, not quite complete.
Flower. The most colourful and beautiful part of a plant. Father. A male parent. Daughter. A female child.
Once.
On one occasion.
Once. At a previous time. Once. As soon as.
Cheap.
Low in price.
Bedroom. A room for sleeping in. Beauty. A quality pleasant to the senses or the mind.
Repair. The act of putting something in working order again. Repair. To restore something by replacing a part or putting together what is broken.
Fish. An animal that lives in water, for example tuna or salmon. Fish. To catch fish. Fan.
Someone who likes and admires a person's sport or sports team.
Wonderful, fantastic, extremely good.
Every. Each of the group, followed by a singular noun.
Object.
A thing that can be seen or felt and casts a shadow.
Quick. Done rapidly and without delay.
Front.
The side that is forward.
Front. Relating to or located forward.
Huge. Great in size, amount, degree or extent.
Wood. The substance of which trees are made.
Sure.
Without any doubt.
Matter. A situation that one has to deal with. Japanese. The official language of Japan. Japanese. Always preceded by the people of Japan. Japanese. Of or relating to Japan. Living room. A room where people can sit and talk and relax.
Studies. A word used in the names of some educational subjects.
Shopping. The act of looking for the goods to buy.
British, always preceded by the people of Great Britain. British, of or relating to Great Britain.
Slowly, without speed. Concert. A performance of music by players or singers.
French, the official language of France. French, always preceded by the people of France. French, of or relating to France.
Length. A measured distance or the time in which something continues.
Mother, a female parent.
10. The number between 9 and 11.
Ice, water frozen in the solid state.
Wear.
To have clothes on.
Sleep. A state in which people and animals naturally rest, usually at night. Sleep. To be in a state of natural, periodic rest.
Coffee, a brown powder of the tropical berries often used as a drink.
Degree.
A position on a scale of intensity, amount or quality.
Stand,
To be situated somewhere or to be in an upright position.
Party. A social meeting for entertainment or pleasure.
Worker. A person who does a particular job.
miss, to fail to attend or reach.
Fill, to make something full or to become full.
Brown, a colour of wood or earth. Brown, of a colour of wood or earth. Subject,
A topic taught at school.
European, a person from Europe. European, of or relating to Europe.
Outdoor, located, suited for, or taking place in the open air.
Born, brought into existence.
Hair, something that grows mainly on human head, but also on other body parts.
Difference, the quality of not being similar to something.
Even, of the same degree or extent or amount.
Instead, in place of, or as an alternative to.
Dance, a series of rhythmical gestures and movements to music. Dance.
To move in a rhythmic way, usually to music.
Italian, a person from Italy. Italian, the official language of Italy, Switzerland and San Marino. Italian, of or relating to Italy.
Fine.
Very well.
Fine. Satisfactory or in a satisfactory condition.
Heart, the muscular organ pumping blood.
Sister, a female person who has the same parents as another person.
Electric, powered by electricity.
Sound,
To appear in a certain way. Face,
The front of the head.
Advertisement, a public notice promoting something. Mind,
to have a reason against something.
drink, any liquid suitable for drinking. Drink, to take in liquids. Extra,
More than is needed, desired or required.
Middle,
Area or a point in time that is equally distant from the beginning and the end of an object or a time period.
Cash, money in the form of bills or coins. Cash, to convert a check to money, in a bank.
fun, enjoyable activity. Read, to understand the meaning of letters or symbols when looking at them.
Table, a piece of furniture with 4 legs and a flat top.
Photography, the act of taking and printing photographs or making films.
Season,
Winter, spring, summer, autumn.
Bank, an institution dealing with financial transactions.
Ride,
A journey on a horse or bicycle or in a vehicle.
ride, to travel on a horse, bicycle or motorcycle.
Edge, the part or place where something ends.
Man, literary or old-fashioned, a human being, either male or female. Man, all of the living human beings of the earth.
Post Office, the national organisation responsible for collecting and delivering letters, or a place where you can buy stamps, send letters or packages.
anywhere, to or at any place.
Morning, the early part of the day from sunrise to noon.
Sing, to use voice to produce music.
Live.
Not recorded.
Practice.
A customary way of operating or behaving.
Six, the number between 5 and 7.
Mean.
To intend to express.
Speech, an act or way of speaking.
Wait. To stay inactive until something expected shows up.
Minute.
1/60th of an hour.
Minute. A short time. A moment.
Comedy. Light and humorous drama with a happy ending.
Dry.
To free something from water.
Dry. Free from water, no longer wet.
Biography. A story of a person's life written by someone else, not by themselves.
Fiction. A literary work based on the imagination and not on fact. Egg. A round object produced by a female bird, for example a hen, used as food.
Train. Railroad cars connected together and pulled by a locomotive.
Off. No longer on, in contact or attached. Off. No longer on or connected. Moon. The natural satellite of the Earth.
Audience. People watching a performance. Excellent. Very good. Of the highest quality. Foreign. Of a country other than one's own. Ball. Round object that is hit or thrown or kicked in games. Clean.
To remove dirt or filth from something.
Clean. Free from dirt.
Ring. To sound a bell or to sound loudly.
Glad. Showing or causing joy and pleasure. Ocean. A large body of salt water that covers most of the Earth's surface.
5. The number between 4 and 6.
Indicate. To point to a place, direction, person or thing.
Cup. A small container used for drinking. Alone, without any others included or involved. Alone, without anything or anyone else.
Wind.
A movement of air.
Journey, the act of travelling from one place to another, especially over a long distance.
Doctor.
A person that is licensed and trained to treat people who are ill.
Rich, having a lot of money.
Certainly, by all means, surely, for sure, undoubtedly, doubtlessly. Note.
Short written information.
Nature, the world around us, all the animals, plants and rocks, etc., and the forces that rule them.
Floor,
The surface in a building on which you stand.
Warm. To make something have a higher temperature. Warm. Not cold or stopping you from being cold.
present, always preceded by the time that is happening now. Follow,
To be later in time. Factory. A building where goods are made by machines.
Write. To form words on a surface such as paper with an instrument such as a pen.
baseball. A ball game played with a bat and a ball between two teams of 9 players.
Master. Someone who is very skilled in doing something.
Interested, having or showing interest.
Wood. Many trees growing in one place. Spring.
The season after winter and before summer.
Star.
Someone who is very skilled in some field.
Fail.
Not to do what is expected, wanted or needed.
Fail. To disappoint someone.
Mystery. Something that cannot be explained.
Cell. The smallest living element of the body able to divide and multiply. Dead. No longer having life or showing characteristics of life.
Swimming pool. A large container filled with water and used for swimming.
Straight.
Directly.
Straight.
Without bends or angles. Present, now existing, happening, or in consideration. Present, being or existing in a specified place.
Dining room. A room used for eating in a house or hotel.
Competition.
A relation in which two parties compete to gain customers or some profit.
Rule. To control a country.
Theatre. A place where theatrical plays are performed.
Onto. Used to say that someone or something moves into or on a particular place.
Husband, a married man, a woman's partner in marriage.
Photograph. A picture obtained by using a camera. Photograph. To make a picture of by using a camera.
Lot, always preceded by a. Much, many.
Yellow. The colour of an egg yolk. The middle part of an egg. Yellow. Of the colour of an egg yolk. The middle part of an egg.
Stage,
Always preceded by the, acting as a profession.
Even. With no parts that are higher than others.
Better. Higher in quality.
Dictionary. A reference book containing an alphabetical list of words with information about them. Chinese. The official language of China. Chinese. Always preceded by the people of China. Chinese. Of or relating to China. Birthday. A day on which a person was born, usually celebrated with cake and presents. Air. To open the windows and let fresh air into a room, or to leave something in a place where fresh air can refresh it.
Mix, a combination of two or more things. Mix,
To put together different elements.
Whose. Used to ask about the owner of something.
Smoke. To take in and send out the smoke of cigarettes.
Clear.
Readily apparent to the mind, free from confusion or doubt.
Nothing. Not anything.
Certain. Of a particular but not clearly described type or degree.
Snow. Water frozen in the air and falling in the form of flakes. Snow. To fall from the sky. About snow.
Spring.
To move forward quickly.
Push.
To use pressure in order to move something to a different position.
across, on, at, or from the other side of. Dream, something that you want to happen very much, especially when this seems unlikely. Dream, to hope or consider possible.
Power.
Energy that makes a machine work, or that makes electricity.
Engineer, a person who uses scientific knowledge to solve practical problems.
Unit, a part of a book.
Dinner, the main meal of the day, served in the evening or at midday.
Park, to put a vehicle in a particular place for a time. Waste,
To use something wrongly or to use too much of something. Twice, 2 times.
Suppose, to think that something is probably true.
Lost, no longer in someone's possession, or not knowing the way back.
Seven, the number between 6 and 8.
Cold, a low temperature or chilly weather. Cold, having a low temperature. Fan, a device for making air colder.
Seat,
A place for one to sit on.
seat, to show somebody their place to sit. Suddenly, quickly, and without any warning.
Tale, a story about some imaginary events.
Paint, to represent in a picture.
Fishing, the act of catching fish. Dark,
The absence of light, darkness.
dark, having little or no light.
Strange, weird or not known before.
Close, near in time or place or relationship.
Sense, any of the 5 natural powers which give information about the outside world to a person. Sense, to feel the existence of something. Outside, in the open air, outdoors.